Hello, welcome to yet another announcement of mine. This one's quite a big one, with lots to announce, so I'll start off with the EAX audition results. As you may know, in the past few weeks, auditions for the upcoming dub version of Alice Adventure X have been open, and literally 14 of you have auditioned. It's like the X Factor, but not a complete waste of everyone's time. I can't thank you enough for auditioning, that's if you did, seeing as the auditions were great, and I felt so overwhelmed to see all your enthusiasm. But before I announce who got what, I need to remind you that I couldn't really give everyone a part, even if I wanted to. A few of you sadly didn't get anything, for which I apologise, but I hope you understand that I've had to make some tough decisions here, and I'd like to thank you for auditioning nevertheless. And remember, there's always got to be roles open in the future for when I decide to dub the future series. So don't lose hope just yet. Secondly, I've given some of the characters to people who didn't actually audition for that role. This is because I've probably felt that their voice was more suited to a character different to the one that they auditioned for. But, well, if for some reason I've given you a part that you really, really don't want, then just drop me a message and I'll sort something out. Lastly, if you have been given a role, I really do need your dedication with this. I just can't have people dropping out willy-nilly, but if for some reason you really can't voice someone, then, well, just drop me another message. Well, enough rambling. Here is what you all have been waiting for. The official finalised super duper cast list. Firstly, the role of Elliot goes to, drumroll, Shadow Volcano. Congrats. Now the role of Joe goes to, Nah, I won't do that for everyone. BJH from the Voice Acting Alliance forums. Not entirely sure what their username was, but apparently they're called BJH, so you know who you are, whoever you are. Thanks for auditioning. Next, the role of Lyra, which goes to, Shadow Volcano yet again. The role of Rodney goes to Sonic Pro. Well done. The role of Luna goes to Eleanor9. Congrats. That's the main cast. Now for those all-important secondary characters. The role of Patrol goes to Shadow Volcano. Shock. Lucas goes to I Woo with Lucas. I Rule with Lucas, not I Woo with Lucas. Obviously. Sir Digglesby goes to Fucus. Kyle and Shifty will both be voiced by Shadow Volcano. Ben Dover goes to Dover Time 16. Who else? The Badger goes to Alec GW. The narrator, although I was originally going to do this myself, it just had to go to Shadow Artie. Professor Elm goes to Alec GW. Congrats. Philip goes to 228 Pizza. That's a good surname. Username. Faulkner goes to Alec GW. And lastly, the part of Maxwell goes to Turtwig257. Well, that's it. There were a few other roles in Series 1 that I haven't mentioned, but these are generally small parts that can be filled in by the rest of the cast. Commiserations to those who didn't get a part. Don't take it personally. Everyone made a great effort. And congratulations to those who did get chosen. I'll send out a YouTube personal message, PM for short, shortly telling you what is going to happen next and when I'm expecting the first batch of lines. Now, on to Alice Adventure X. As you probably know, Series 3 has been on a break since last month due to exams, the wretched, horrible things. But luckily, my exams are now over. Therefore, Edits Adventure X is going to come back and grace your computer screens with its badger-related hilarity. Series 3 begins again on Friday the 24th of June, which will start with episode 26. This episode is quite an important one. In it, Elliot and Luna attempt to spend some quality time together, but, well, as usual, things don't go to plan, and the date develops into something far more bizarre. The name of the episode is going to be Blood and Ice Cream. I applaud you if you get the reference. To whet your appetite for episode 26 and the rest of Series 3, I'm going to be releasing a trailer for part 2 of Series 3 this Friday, which will be the 17th. I'll do my best from now on until the end of Series 3 to ensure there won't be any more delays, but who knows, things may turn pear-shaped again, but I'll say now, it really will be out of my control. Lastly, a little taster for the future. Many of you first found out about EA and EAX from my Sprite comic tutorial video, which I made many years ago, when I first started out on YouTube. It's pretty crap, to be honest, and since then I've really developed my comic making skills and video making skills, so I've decided to, I got mad skills, so I've decided to make a new one sometime this summer. It will probably feature audio, so you'll be able to hear my ridiculous voice telling you how to make Sprite comics, and it might actually show me making an actual episode of Edit Adventure X, you lucky people, with far more user-friendly instructions on how to make a comic than that rather crap video. So yeah, keep an eye out for it. That is it, really. Get on with your lives. Get lost. No, only kidding. Bye.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moon.